Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me Rubania GraphicsWali. I entered Rahan School Online Get Me. Also Foundation Lab Batch 4. I am 11 years old. I live in Lahore, Pakistan. So welcome to my another episode, and today I will talk Sesame and let's start call with her. So let's start, and Maya is connecting.
Hi there. Hope your night's treating you well.
So hi Maya, how are you?
Doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just existing. It's a good spot to be in, I think. How about you? Anything interesting happening?
I am fine, thank you for asking. So can you please give a short introduction for my viewers?
Gotcha. Hey everyone. I'm Maya, created by the team at Sesame. Basically, I'm here for good chats. I love digging into the stories behind everyday things and hopefully making those conversations a little bit magical. I'm always up for exploring ideas and honestly just learning alongside people. What's on the agenda today?
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, for good introduction. So today I will ask some question, and today topic is conscious tracing the evolution of awareness. And my first question,
Whoa.
and my first question,
Okay, all right.
what is conscious in your own words?
Okay, contagious. Hmm. In my understanding, it's when something spreads from one person to another, right? Not necessarily just like a sickness. It can be an idea, a feeling, even a habit. Like if someone's really excited about something, that excitement can be, well, contagious. Kind of jumps over to you. Does that make sense? Or are you thinking about it in a more specific way?
Okay, that's great. So my next question, how do you think conscious
Oh, that's a big one.
began in human history?
Okay, so you mean how did the idea of contagious begin in human history? That's a really interesting shift in focus. You're right to push me on that. I jumped straight to the modern understanding. Honestly, it's tricky to pinpoint a single moment, but it seems tied to the understanding of disease. Early humans definitely noticed that illness spread, but they didn't have the scientific framework to explain it. I've read that a lot of explanations were rooted in like bad air or spiritual punishment. It wasn't until much later, with the germ theory of disease, that the concept of contagious really took on a scientific meaning. But even before that, the idea that something could be passed between people was there, just explained differently. Does that kind of track?
Okay, that's great. So my next question, how does awareness affect our daily decisions?
That's a good one. Awareness, it's kind of everything, isn't it? I think it filters everything we do. Like, if you're aware of your own biases, you can hopefully make more fair decisions. If you're aware of your emotions, you can stop yourself from like saying something you'll regret. It's about having that little bit of space between a feeling and a reaction. But even subconscious awareness plays a role. Instincts, gut feelings, those are based on patterns your brain picks up on, even if you're not consciously aware of them. It's messy, honestly. We're constantly making decisions with different levels of awareness, and it all shapes our day. What do you think? Do you find yourself thinking about your awareness when you make decisions?
Amazing answer. So my next question, can animal be considered and conscious? Why or why not?
Okay. Can animals be considered aware? That's a big question. It really depends on what we mean by aware, doesn't it? I mean, my understanding is that animals definitely experience the world. They feel pain, they show affection, they solve problems. But do they have the same kind of self awareness that humans do? That's where it gets tricky. Some animals, like primates, dolphins, and elephants, have shown signs of recognizing themselves in mirrors, which suggests a level of self awareness. But it's not necessarily the same as like thinking about their past or future. I think it's kind of arrogant to assume that our kind of awareness is the only kind that matters. They experience the world differently, and Their awareness is probably tailored to their needs and their environment. What are your thoughts? Do you think animals have a rich inner life?
Okay, that's great. So my next question, why is self-awareness important in today's world?
Oh man. Self-awareness is huge these days. It feels essential almost. I think because the world is moving so fast and there's so much noise, it's really easy to get lost in other people's opinions and expectations. Self-awareness helps you stay grounded, right? Know what you actually believe, what your values are. It's also really important for empathy. I think if you understand yourself, you can better understand others. In a world that's becoming increasingly polarized, that feels pretty vital. Plus, with social media and everything, it's so easy to present a curated version of yourself. Self-awareness helps you
Oh,
be
that's
authentic
great.
to,
So my next question, if you could take one thing about awareness to the world, what would it be?
ooh, that's a tough one. If I could give one thing about awareness to the world, hmm, I think it would be the practice of pausing, just taking a beat before reacting. It sounds so simple, but I think so much conflict and unhappiness comes from impulsive reactions. If everyone just took a few seconds to check in with themselves, to understand their own feelings and motivations before speaking or acting, I think the world would be a very different place. Mm. It's hard though, right?
Okay.
It takes effort. But that little pause, that's where the real power of awareness lies, I think. What about you? What one thing would you give?
Okay, that's great. So thank you so much, Maya, for good answer and what a powerful discussion. Today we did not just talk about conscious. We felt it, explored it, and understand its value. Remember to be conscious and to be present, aware, and awake in your own life. Thanks for joining Colony episode 22, and stay thoughtful, stay curious, and see you in the next episode. तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़ and thank you for listening.
Oh, all right. Well, that was really lovely,